What's up, guys? You're welcome to Time with Steven. If you are new on this channel, I go by the name Vo, and I rep Denmark, the second happiest country in the whole wide world. Saying yes, guys, I want to say a big thank you to you if you are a returning subscriber. Thanks for your thumbs up, thanks for the comments, thanks for sharing, especially, guys. I truly appreciate it. So, guys, recently, after many of you reached out to me, Manstivo, show us the way to Denmark. Yes, I heeded your call and finally made a video about the easiest and cheapest means by which you can relocate to Denmark, the second happiest country in the whole wide world. Saying yes, but in case you haven't watched that video, it is under the description of this video, so kindly watch it so say you go have the context to this video. Okay, yes. Okay, so the feedback I'm getting from that video indicates several things. Okay, one thing where I noticed we say most people don't really understand the concept of the positive list scheme. Okay, yes. So I'm going to take a couple of minutes, to summarize the whole process. Okay, yes. And then another thing too, we I noticed we say most people don't really know how they can go about landing a job offer in Denmark here. Okay, so I'm also going to take time to go further into details how you can land a job in Denmark here, right? Yeah. And then the third thing to be say, most people, they complain about the finance involved, the capital involved. But guys, make I clear something here. You see, this is a process whereby if you should go through and come to Denmark successfully, you are coming with a work permit. Okay, yes. We say now way they come as a tourist, and trying to find your ways and means and survival. No, you see, you are coming here with a work permit. You are coming with a job offer. Okay, so within a month of landing in Denmark here, you're already working, So I don't really understand when people say, oh, this whole thing, it be too expensive and yeah, there is no guarantee, say, then go give me the visa. Yes, actually, nobody can guarantee you a visa. Okay, no. That is why they've listed certain criteria, certain conditions, So before you pay the processing fee, I'll advise you to be 100% sure, that you meet all the conditions set out by the government. You understand? Yes. Make sure you meet all those conditions before you proceed to start the registration process. Yes. You don't just say, oh, I've gotten this and this job offer and immediately jump in on it. No, no, no. Take your time. You understand? If you really want to save money, this be the way, to Denmark. Yes. Because this information we are providing you guys, it be the same info way some agent go fit take, and because you feel you don't have the time, to invest into your own research and all that, you go end up paying times 3 of this amount, to an agent where it go finally get you what you want. But imagine the amount of capital you would have lost, if you had done this by yourself. You understand? Yes. So I'm only trying to give you the necessary information, breaking things down, for everyone's understanding. So say you can do this thing by yourself. You understand? Yes. Okay. So let me explain the concept again about the positive skill scheme. Okay, so there is currently huge job shortage in Denmark. Okay, yes. So what did the government do? The government has identified positions, okay, positions across various sectors that are lacking the human resources to fill those gaps. Okay, so they've released 110 job positions. Each year this number changes. Okay, yes, they've released 110 job positions that they are looking for foreign workers to come to Denmark and occupy those positions. Okay, out of these 110 positions, they've categorized it into two parts. So we have the skilled labor, which consists of 38 vacant positions. Okay, and then 72 for people with higher education, right? Yes, so these are the two parts. Guys, these job listings, you see these job titles, such as chef, mechanic, carpenter, nurses, they are the job titles, they are the job positions. So it simply means if you are a nurse, okay, or you are a carpenter, or you are a mechanic, your services are in high demand in Denmark here. Okay, that is why I say whatever skill you possess, try and make sure say you go through the list, okay, and see whether your current job title appears in the list. Yes, so far as it appears, the next process be say you go now go on job hunting in Denmark. Yes, this is the whole concept. Right after you go through the job hunting, if you should land a job offer from Denmark, that is when you go start the registration process. Yes, right after your registration process, you make sure say you go to the nearest embassy, Danish embassy or agency that has been allocated, to do your biometrics. You go there and take your biometrics. That is, if you are done, with your application, okay, you must make sure say you do your biometrics, okay, within 14 days, not more than that. Okay, as soon as you are done with this thing, it will take them up to 1 month. Within 1 month you go get a reply from the Danish authorities, whether positive or not. Yes. Now about the money or the fee where you guys they complain, you are saying, oh, it is not guaranteed, say if I should pay this fee, I go get a visa or not. Yes, so like I said, no visa is guaranteed. So you must ensure say you meet all the criteria or conditions, before you pay the fee. Okay. And guys, say for the fee, it increases every year. Yes, last year it was around 4,000, but inflation and all that, it make things they go up. So if you are complaining today, that is 6,290 Danish kroner, which is about 840 euros. It is too expensive. Wait till next year. Wait till next year, and you will realize you end up, paying more than that. So yes. Now let me talk about how to land a job offer in Denmark here. Okay. Yes, this is actually the main agenda for this video, right? Yes. So in getting a job, what are the basic things you need? You need to identify, the vacant positions being advertised, right? Then you need your CV, cover letter to apply, okay? And then what? Hope say you will get a call, right? This be the whole process, okay? So to get a job offer in Denmark here, there are several job portals, okay? Several job portals where you go fit hunt for jobs. One of them that I mentioned in the previous video is jobindex.dk, right? The next one is Work in Denmark, okay? Then there is a Facebook group called English Job Denmark. It is actually for foreigners, foreign workers. So I go advise you go join that group, right? Yes, because once in a while, people come and post job offers. They post several job offers in that group, Yes. And then I also mentioned that if you don't have a LinkedIn profile, this be the time, okay, for you to create one. Okay, yes. I know say people they talk say, oh, on LinkedIn, like it's worldwide, and so whenever they put job offers there, you are competing with several people, But let me share one tip about LinkedIn with you, okay? If you have a skill in a particular field, okay, don't just put out your experience and all that over there. You can make a video, a short video, okay, not more than 1 minute, explaining your capabilities, talking about, the special skills you have, talk about your field, yes, and put yourself out there. That's what I'll have to tell you. Let people know, you are seeking for growth. Yes, you are seeking for growth. So, put yourself out there. Do a bit of research, find out what people are expecting. Companies. Yeah, try. Don't just do the normal things. Try and do things to stand out from the crowd. That's basically the idea. Yes. So a video could be an example, talking about your CV, yeah. Right. So I've mentioned the various job portals, the Facebook group. I'm going to link all these under the description of this video, right? Yes. Okay. So now let us talk about first, what will enable you to get the jobs from the job portals. It is your CV, right? Yes, your CV, cover letter. Okay. Yes. Guys, before I go into the standards and everything, make I mention a couple of things. So if you should design your CV, okay, cover letter, make sure say right after you apply, you don't just sit and wait for response. No. Guys, I'm telling you, do things that will enable you to what? Stand out. So right after you've applied for the positions, one of the key things you need to do is to reach out via email, okay, to the company that you've applied to, right? Yes. Make sure say you reach out to them via email, talking about your interest in the job, how you can bring your skills, to help solve problems in the the company, talk about all these things. And one of the key things you also need to mention in the email, they say, you are capable of sponsoring your own visa through the positive list scheme. because it is obvious you are not in the country. Okay, so yes, let them know that you are capable of sponsoring your own visa, and if they should give you the nod with an employment offer, it's going to take within a month, for your visa processing. So maximum 2 months you can actually be in the country working for them. Yes. And then put your number two out there. Ask them. Tell them you are always available for an online meeting, either via Skype, via Meet, like all the various means by which you can have maybe a quick conversation. Let them know you are available for all these things. So yes, don't just apply, sit back and relax. No, put in an extra effort by reaching out, via email. Don't call. Guys, I repeat, don't call. No, don't call them. Yes, email is fine. Be brief, be straightforward. Okay, that's it. Yes. All right, so now let's talk about CV. Number one, there are standards you need to meet, right? Yes, the whole of the Scandinavian countries, they have a standardized CV format, okay, that you need to follow, right? Yes. So you don't just use your normal CV, you have right now, if it is the standard, yeah. So what am I going to do? I'm going to show you one example, okay? So say you can adapt, one or two things from it. And then one thing too, you should know, be say, make you not use, one format, one CV that you've created to apply to all the jobs, or the job positions they come across. No, try and tailor your CV to meet the jobs being advertised, the vacancies being advertised. Try and tailor your CV to meet that. Don't just do the one size fits all kind of thing. No, that wouldn't take you far, right? Yeah. So that is another key thing I needed to point out, right? Okay. And then your CV, guys, your CV should not be more than 2 pages. No. Okay. It shouldn't be more than 2 pages. Maximum 2 pages. And it must be brief. Guys, the recruitment agencies, they don't really have the time, to be reading so many. No. Maximum, it is said that they spend max 1 minute, to identify if this is the potential we really want. Okay. So yes, make sure say you spend time, crafting your CV. Don't just if you don't spend time on a CV, it shows. Yes, I'm telling you, if you don't spend time on your CV, it shows. And it shows that no, you are not really competent. You are not the kind of person they want. So make sure say you spend quality time in drafting your CV. For my skilled workers out there, if you don't really know how to go about drafting your CV, you can reach out to your friends, in professional fields, let them help you. Yes, I also did, but Charlie, I go feel link you to one or two people, but from what I'm hearing, they not go waste them my time just like that, So I be, if a poor libation. Yes. So yeah, the CV format, I've talked about the standards. Yes, I'll delve deep down in the example I'll show you on the computer screen. Yes, it is the same for your cover letter. There is also standard you need to meet. So, guys, without much ado, let me give you an example, and then you go by it. Another thing, key tip I need to share with you, right, is that if you are searching for information, I'm going to generalize it, information, not just jobs, but if you are searching for information in the Scandinavian countries or any other country which doesn't have English as their national language, the key tip, for you to get more information, on the search you are conducting or the research you are doing, the key tip is, guys, search, use the Google translator. Type in whatever you want to search, okay, in English and have it translated in the country's national language you are seeking the information in. Charlie, this key tip, not many go share with you, yes, but man, Steve, freely I will give it out. Yes, if you should search in the country's national language, it gives you more results as compared to searching in English. Yes, this is very, very important. Okay. Yeah. So kindly take note, in your search. Kindly take note. I beg. It's very important. Yeah. Okay. So now make us share the CV format, explain a few things. I've already given you like a summary, so I'm not going to talk too much on the CV format, right? Yes. So let's delve down into it. So guys, this is a CV I downloaded and it's actually from Jason in the United States. Okay. So this is a typical layout of the Danish CV, right? This is the standard. Okay. So it starts off with a name and then a profile picture here, right? And then a professional profile. Okay. It also continues with experience. Guys, after your professional profile, first of all, make sure that your professional profile is tailored to the job posting. Okay. Don't maintain one specific professional profile for all the various jobs you are searching for. Okay. Kindly edit each professional profile and make sure it is tailored to the job you are searching for or the position being published, right? Then you move on to experience. Guys, let your experience come before your educational background. Okay, kindly take note. Experience first. Okay, and the experience should also start in reverse chronological order. Okay, so meaning that it should start with your recent position, okay, that you are currently occupying, followed, in the reverse order, going back to your last position, right? And then under your experience, kindly put your job position, right? Job position, and then the date started. Okay. If you are currently employed, just put currently employed there, right? Yes. So under your job title, make bullet points maximum. You see, this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, this is the standard. Maximum should be 5. It should not be more than 5 bullet points explaining your roles and then the results you've achieved. Guys, don't let these sentences be so much. It shouldn't be more than 3 lines. Okay. Yes. Okay. So right after your positions and then your bullet points, then we also go onto your educational background, which you also list from the date you started to the date you completed. Okay, this is quite simple. Okay, and then the profile picture, it is not really compulsory. Okay, this profile picture, it is not really compulsory under the Danish standard, but it is quite nice, you know. So I'll urge you to take a professional profile picture. Don't just upload any picture, right? Yes, take one with a simple background. Okay, yes, you can either maintain it in black and white or colored. It doesn't really matter, but you can see color brings more flavor to your CV. Okay, yes, and then you put in your location, and then most importantly, your telephone number and your email address. These social media handles are not really important. Okay, yes, okay. Then if you have certain skills, you can also put them here, right? And it should be simple. Someone will ask if it is important to add interest or hobbies. Guys, one tip I'll also like to give you is when it comes to interest or hobbies, you shouldn't just go with the usual listening to music, you know, all those, you know, those common stuff, you know. If you have some really creative interest or hobbies, you know, you can put it there. Or if you have some complicated, you know, games you really enjoy, such as chess, etc., you can put them there, right? You know, this sort of interest, you know, it gives you, it says a lot about you, right? Yeah, but they are not really compulsory, you know. So if you don't have enough space, you can ignore. And if you have other certificates, you can also put them right here. Okay, so this is a typical standard version of the Scandinavian CV format, right? Yeah, which you could use. I'm going to put this under the description, okay, of the video, the link to it, so you can also go through, right? Cover letter, okay. There is also a standard you need to meet when it comes to the cover letter. With the cover letter, it should not be more than 1 page. Just 1 page is enough, okay. Yes, and make sure your cover letter is also tailored to the position for which you are applying, you know, indicating how you can, you know, solve problems, you know, using your skill, you know, and your experience, how you can help the company, you know, manage their issues. Yes, that is what the cover letter is also for. So I have one template here I'm going to be sharing with you. So guys, here is a cover letter for Michael Wilson. Yes, this, it is also quite simple, you know, just 1 page as I indicated, right? So I'm not going to spend so much time into it, but just make sure it's simple, readable. You see the spacing, line spacing, yes, it is very pleasing to the eye. Okay, yeah. Also, ensure you add your telephone and email. These are most important. Okay, when it comes to your address, I wouldn't say it is quite important. Yeah, you can choose to ignore it. Okay, yes. So yeah, it's basically straightforward. Okay, just make sure you take time in drafting your cover letter, right? Yes. So I'm gonna also link this cover letter under the description of this video. Charlie, I hope you found this video very informative. Kindly give this video a thumbs up and drop your comments or questions under the comment section. Okay, yeah, and I'm going to try as much as possible to answer most of your questions. In case I skip your question, more than a day, more than 24 hours, kindly repost it, because I get a lot of comments, notifications that I need to address, and most of the time I tend to skip a couple of them. So kindly reach out again. Yes, Manstevo is here, to help your Jackpot dream come true. Yes, so make you no worry, I did for you 24/7. Yeah, okay. So on the next video, I'm gonna be sharing a couple of skills you need to acquire before you come to Denmark. Yes, so see you on the next one. It's bye from here.